Good morning, lovely. You have a good sleep? Well, I imagine it was quite a deep one, if not particularly restful. Easy now. Easy. Easy. Don't worry too much about the chains for now. I'd just like to talk for the moment, if it's all the same to you. That's it. Nice and still for me. Now, it was some party last night, wasn't it? Really, truly it was. An absolute bash. Something about the wine tasted funny though, didn't it? You really ought to be more careful, you know. More mindful. Well, suppose it can't be helped, can it? It's a bit late for that now. You, my lovely, screwed up. Royally. I might have slipped you a potion. Easy now, easy. Easy, all right? Listen to me. I need you to listen. All right? Because you can still get out of this alive. Just listen. That's a good little noble. Now, you, regrettably, have been making waves lately. Political ones. You've been taking rather grand and bold strides, making rather controversial decisions. And your fellows on the Royal Council, well, some of them were rather displeased with your latest manoeuvrings. And so they pulled together some coin and hired myself to kill you. That's the long and short of it. I have been paid to kill you. In particular, it's rather gruesome. They'd like me to bring you... They'd like me to bring them your head, you see. And, well, you can't exactly live without that, can you? No, you cannot. It's a bit tricky, but, well, nobles want what they want. Initially, the plan was a poisoning. You'd die at the banquet, and then later on, prior to your body's interment, I would slip inside, take the proof of the kill, and present it to the nobles. But then I saw you. Now, you'll notice you have in fact been poisoned, but you are not dead. Your head remains on your shoulders. Funny how that works out, isn't it? Have I failed? Clearly not. I mean, I have a knife right here, right? I could finish the job like that, but I won't. Not yet, eh? Just give you a little tap with the tip of the knife, eh? It's a nice one, isn't it? Expensive, but high quality. It's lasted me the last 3 years. Always does the job well enough. And you're struggling again. You know, it's actually not generally the best idea to start squirming when someone has a knife near you. You realise that, right? Okay, well, you're panicking now. Take deep breaths. If I had intended to kill you, you would already be dead, wouldn't you? That's right. Because I don't intend to kill you. You see, it's funny, you've put me in a real difficult spot. Absolute nightmare of a position. Because you're a good person as far as they come, right? And I try my very best not to allow moral stances or personal beliefs or emotions get in the way of things. But you are a good person. Especially so far as royals go. And if you die, well, that leaves the scumbags with no one to stand in their way. And again, normally I'd be so fine with that, right? Because I got mine, didn't I? All I have to do, take this knife, finish you off, take the proof, bam, I'm rich. I should do that. I should. I want to. Part of me does. The amount I was able to charge them for you, I'd be set for life, wouldn't I? And yet... I don't want to, really. Not with you specifically. Because sure, I might not give two shits about morals or principles in the grand scheme of things, right? But, well, if there's one thing I do believe in, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours, yeah? And it just so happens that a good long while back, probably something around a decade now, I was this messy, homeless teenager, stealing to survive. Now remember, I stole some bread, right? And the guards, they were proper on me that day. They were pissed for some reason. And I ran and I ran and I ran. And I couldn't get away. And then, well, who do I happen upon but you? And you see me, scrawny little thing that I was, clutching to that loaf of bread. I dropped it in the mud twice during the run. You didn't think twice. You hid me yourself, drove the guards off. And then you had the audacity to drop 10 gold coins into my hand. It was more money than I'd ever had in my entire life. I doubt you even realised that. You were rather young and naive at the time as well, weren't you? Nevertheless, because of that, well, you at the very least prevented my imprisonment, and, well, given how aggressively punitive the justice system in this kingdom is, you may have saved my life. And that makes this messy, yeah? Because now, here I am, just trying to collect a contract on someone I happen to owe a blood debt to. Well, I just can't do that. And so, I've got you here, chained up, nice and snug. And I'm trying to figure out what exactly to do with you. How'd I do it? Well, all right. If you want to know, shall I teach you a bit about the assassin's art while I figure out what to do with you? This is a text on herbology, on alchemy, on all things plants and potions. Now, this book, intended for, healers. But you might not realise this. The fact is, the vast majority of medical care is the careful application of poison. It's true. It's true. I mean, think about it. You get some horrible parasite inside of you. You want to kill it, whatever it is. And so, you poison it. You drink or inject some form of lethal poison in a rather small dose. And instead of killing you, it simply kills whatever the problem is. Or any number of other things. So there's actually a lot of overlap between healers and assassins, you see. If you're good at one, you'd likely be good at the other. It's really just a matter of preference. And opportunity. Well, no one would trust me as a healer, but... well, you see a scruffy little street rat with a record. You trust her, don't you? To do what you need her to. Now, there's one particular poison that is sometimes referred to as the living death. It's quite simple to make, actually, if you know what you're doing. And what it does is it causes the body to slow. Everything slows to a crawl. Your heart rate, your breathing, everything. To an outside observer, you would look as though you may as well be dead. Your breathing is so slow it's imperceptible. Your heart beats just a couple times a minute, and so very, very softly. And you're, of course, entirely unconscious, your body growing colder. In a large dose, it's absolutely lethal. But in a small one, it merely appears to be so. So, I gave you that potion, slipped it into your drink, and, well, instead of arriving to collect a trophy, I simply collected you. As far as anyone knows, you're dead. And, well, I should think it would be wise if both of us endeavoured to keep it that way. You know? Because things will get messy if those who hired me found out that you're not dead. Now then, here's what I'm thinking, right? We can simply fake your death, all right? If perhaps I were to pay a visit to a mortuary and borrow something, make it appear as though it's you, just too disfigured to recognize, and then send you off far, far away where no one's ever heard of you, well, then you don't have to die today, do you? And I get to collect my payment, and that's that, right? Your Magnificence, I'm terribly sorry, but you don't get to refuse this. You understand what the alternative is, right? I still have the knife. You refuse to leave this kingdom. Why is that? You're so determined to make it better. Is that so? You remember me, do you? Is it distressing to find out that the girl you saved went on to become a killer? You're upset that we live in a world where such a course became necessary for me. This is what I mean when I say you're a good person. You're too good, much too good, and stupid. I have to kill you. I have to at least convince them that you're killed. What do you think will happen? Eh? If you show up, alive and well? They'll just send someone else. Or send me again. Well, no, they wouldn't trust me to do it again if I let you live. No, they'd send someone else. And that someone else wouldn't owe you a blood debt, would they? They'd just finish the job. And me, well, I'd be screwed too, wouldn't I? My reputation as a killer, completely tarnished. And I'd have earned the ire of those ruthless nobles myself. In all likelihood, they'd send someone after me. And while I am quite good with poisons, and decent with a knife, the fact is, I'm still quite killable. So really, the options are, I kill you now, or we do my plan and fake your death. Okay, I really don't want to do option one. I do not want to do it, and I don't think you want me to do it either. But those are the options. Option 3. What? Eh? I let you go and go on the run. And you, what, like, double your guard? I'm sorry, but your palace guards, they're inept, if they haven't been bought. It was easy for me to slip that potion into your drink. It was easy. It would have been easy for me to slip into your bedroom at night. I'm telling you, even with double your guards at their quality, he'd still be dead in a week. And I refuse to live on the run. All right? I'm sorry, but I don't want to kill you, but I can't do that. I'm sick of living on scraps. So then what is option 3? Eh? What's the plan? You what? You're joking, right? Me, a guard. Oh, you really are so stupid, aren't you? You're so stupid and trusting and kind and good. It's nutty. I'm a killer for hire. I've killed over a dozen by now. You get that, right? You're suggesting, as your preferred alternative, having a contract killer who was hired to kill you as one of your guards, as the head of your guards. That's ridiculously foolish and naive. The fuck have I ever done to deserve your trust, eh? I didn't kill you. Well, that's a low bar, isn't it? I did have the chance. But that's... You shouldn't trust people so readily. Especially when they're proven monsters like myself. You get that, right? You understand that, right? You believe in the good of people. All right. Fine. If that's what you want. Screw it, right? Stupid, kind numpty. Oh, this is a bad idea. I mean, even with me, I mentioned I'm not a fighter. I sneak places, I poison people. If someone comes at you with a sword, I can't stop them, right? That's what the others are for. Well, okay then. Fine. Fine. You're dead set, clearly. All right. All right. Okay, sure. All right. Chains, let's just... There we go. Ah, great. Wonderful. Chains off. Okay. I will, I guess, do my very best to make sure that you don't end up poisoned and no one manages to sneak into your room or sneak up on you or slip a knife in your ribs when you're shaking hands. All right. Bloody hell. I guess it's good to meet you too, eh? You foolish and kind thing. I'm not blushing. Shut it. Rest now. I'll get you some food. We'll show back up at the palace tomorrow. This is so stupid. You're stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid for going along with this. Why am I going along with this? I'm not blushing. Shut it. Just rest. I'll be back.